Gather around. It's time for the show to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
All right, there were so many matches this year that were just too much.
So this won't be a shocker because we've had a handful of really awesome matches that we just can't stop talking about.
How many times have these guys fought? Like it's been quite a bit.
I've been saying this all year. They're just so great to watch. We saw the heel turn coming, and then when it happened, nice and bloody, both dramatic and beautiful.
You are now entering the ring with Chutes and Ladders podcast. Here are your hosts, Desiree and Jason.
Chutes and Ladders, WWE MidSeason grades. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
We're officially at the halfway point in 2026, and what a year it's been for WWE. From blockbuster rivalries and breakout stars to an unforgettable premium live events and incredible matches, WWE has continued to build momentum across Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Des, what initial thoughts?
I've had a good time so far, I've gotten to go to a number of these matches, and I hope to go to many more for the rest of the year. But so far, I was looking at our list, and it was. I'm going to throw it out there. There is a trend of a lot of repeat offenders on my.
Mine too. So okay. That was actually going to be my initial thoughts right out the gate. So let's roll right in. Rising superstar of the mid-year. Des, who is your rising superstar of the mid-year, and what has impressed you the most about this person?
Okay, I think it's going to be no surprise, but I'm going with Oba. It's no surprise. He started out strong this year, and he was in Rumble. He even went against, the Beast, Brock Lesnar, and look at him now. He's so over, and he's got another match with him. So I feel like that's a no-brainer. So I'm going with Oba with Jacob Fatu right behind him.
Okay, I'm actually going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going Sol Ruca.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's gone from exciting prospect to one of the most talked about young stars. She's athletic, she's charismatic, and she has the ability to have viral moments. I love her. I think they're going to elevate her to the top.
Yeah, she's not too bad.
All right. What's the best feud or rivalry of the mid-year?
This is where it's going to come into play, where there's a lot of repeat conversations here, and that's Roman and Punk.
Yeah, that's mine too.
I feel like, they're just the vets. They are just so good at it. They were the main eventers for WrestleMania. So, I feel like there's really no explanation as to why we need to go into detail of why that's such a powerful feud.
Yeah, I'll actually double down and just say that may have been Roman Reigns' best performance, and I think CM Punk brings the best out of everybody.
I agree.
All right, now let's go to promo of the mid-year. Who gets your promo of the mid-year and why?
We'll say this over and over. We are not his biggest fan, but as soon as he comes out with a mic, we're listening, and that's CM Punk. It's specifically his promo, I believe it was April 6th on Raw, so right before WrestleMania, and he just went off, and Roman wasn't there, and he was basically calling out Roman, saying, hey, you're supposed to be this top guy, this example for the locker room, but you're not even here, and the fans want you here, but I am here, and I earned it, and your daddy got you a job because you weren't a good football player, and, these low blows, but you're like, he ain't wrong. So, and then he ended it by picking on Pat McAfee, saying, whoever signed your contract, tell them to lower these tickets for WrestleMania and for WWE. And I'm like, there you go. That's all I needed to win me over was let's lower those ticket prices. So,
this is a no-brainer, 100%. And I was about to chime in, but I wanted to hear what you had to say. But yeah, that's my promo of the year. And not to mention, I think it's the entire WWE Universe's promo of the year. It was just too good. I let him go off the rails, and it's classic art.
He's so good.
Absolutely. All right, now let's talk about tag team of the mid-year. I have a surprise, but who is yours?
I'm going to say that the tag team division is slacking. I think everyone would agree. I have, surprising one, Rhea and Io. If you want to count that. But in reality, the only reason why is just because they are currently holding the titles now, and that will be Logan and Austin.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to throw a little twist. We talked about repeat offenders. I'm going Zaruka, Ruka, and Kalani Jordan.
Oh.
Listen, I just think they're incredible. I mean, although we didn't get to see him as much on like Raw or SmackDown, but regardless, they bring energy, chemistry, athleticism, and excitement to every single match. They are fresh. They are fun. I love them. And you know what? When I was deep diving into this, I was considering some of the choices that you just said, but I wanted to go a little bit different. I think they're well deserving of it.
That's fair.
All right. Female wrestler of the mid-year.
Okay, she has been my golden girl for the year, and it's not Rhea Ripley. It is Miss Liv Morgan. And
nice.
Yeah, you know what? The girl is everywhere. She is a rising star. She has elevated herself. She has earned it. And you know what? She won Rumble. She, won her title at WrestleMania. She's still showing up every Monday, with her smart ass mouth with Dirty Dom and Judgment Day, that fun music video. So, I love her. I think she's had a damn good year so far.
Okay. I'm going a little bit different, although Liv Morgan's an amazing choice. Even though they try to keep her down, anytime she has a match, she just rides to the occasion. I'm going Io Sky.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, she continues to be one of the best performers. Any match that she's in, she totally got screwed by not being on Mania. There was no purpose for that. But you know what? I'm going to raise her name up because she totally deserves it.
Oh, I love her so much.
All right, now let's talk about male wrestler of the mid-year. Des, give it to us. Who you got?
I didn't want to list them, but statistically, he checked all the boxes, so I'm going with Roman Reigns.
Wow. Okay.
I know, but
I didn't expect that.
I didn't want to, but I sat there and I was like, I guess. But it only made sense because Rumble headlines WrestleMania, this huge feud with CM Punk, and he wins. He's not my number one guy right now, but I have to give it to him. He's the guy right now.
Okay, and it's funny, you just mentioned him. I'm going CM Punk. Listen, promos, storytelling, major matches, and memorable moments. Anytime he gets the mic, again, it's just classic art. Just him on the mic. If he didn't wrestle all year, but he just had promos, I'd probably still vote for him because he's just too good.
Yeah, God, these two guys, we can't get rid of them.
All right, now, interesting question. Better band, Raw or SmackDown?
I am 100% a Raw girl. I like it raw, just like ODB. You know what? It's a good way to start my work week. It's something I look forward to on Mondays. I've always loved Raw. SmackDown, there's nothing wrong with it. I still watch it. It's still as exciting, but I love Raw. Right now, I like the roster. I like what's going on. So I'm cool with it. I like the red.
All right, I'm actually going blue. But here's why. And it's funny. You just said you like to start the work week off with it, which is great. Listen, I wake up at 4 a.m. to go to the gym, so I'm always falling asleep. And it's kind of a hassle just to kind of get back into it. For SmackDown, even if I fall asleep, first off, I love ending the week on SmackDown on Friday, especially now since we're not really going out anymore. And if I miss it, I always rewatch it on Saturday morning. And Saturday morning wrestling has always been a tradition, and it continues just in a different way. But they're both good.
Yeah.
All right. Best NXT call-up. Mine's way too obvious, but I want to hear yours.
I have two because I cannot choose between my loves, and that's Oba and Trick Williams.
Ooh.
And since they were both technically debuted on WWE on the main roster in January, I can't deny them. They're both superstars. I love them. I get excited. I do their entrance whenever they come out at home. So it's just, those are my guys.
Listen, very great choices, but I'm going to go Sol Ruka. Again, repeat offender. I just think she's phenomenal. And again, I really do think that she'll headline Mania next year. But the guys you just mentioned could headline Mania as well. So, I think both of her choices are very strong.
And to give Sol her flowers, she did make it to the final 3 at the Women's Rumble, which was huge.
Yeah. 100%. All right, now this could be obvious, but let's hear it. As far as PLE of the mid-year, who you got?
I've got two, and they're not WrestleMania.
Ooh.
I know. Elimination Chamber. Just because the actual Chambers matches, both male and female, were so good. And plus Randy and Rhea won, so those are no-brainers. But my number one, and it's just because I had such a great time, and I thought those were really good matches overall, was Backlash.
Yeah.
So I'm going with those two.
Okay, funny enough, WrestleMania is the obvious because it is Mania, and I'm going actually with Backlash. And I swear to you, part of the description was one because of how much fun you had, and both of the PLEs I chose, you were there, so I had to boost that up a little bit.
Stop favoring me.
All right, now let's talk about match of the mid-year. This one, there's a couple different options, but which is yours?
Okay, I'm going to go very cliche, and it's going to be Punk and Roman.
Yeah, me too.
Night 2. There was just something in the air. It was, you know what, we're so emotionally involved with these guys, and we already knew what was going to happen, but it was just the journey that they took us on, like from start to finish, with the promos and the build-up. It was just, those two are future Hall of Famers. There's a reason why they are the top guys and main eventers. Just so great.
Sounds good. All right, let's do a quick game of Fast Count. You ready?
Sure.
Biggest surprise of 2026 so far?
Danhausen.
Fair enough.
His popularity just blows me away with how over he is right now.
Fair enough. Most underrated superstar?
I'm going to say Solruka. I feel like she is still climbing, but I know you love her, so I'll say that.
All right. One wrestler who deserves a bigger push?
Io.
Yes. One dream match you want before year's end?
I would like to see Charlotte and Jade.
Nice. Most improved superstar of 2026?
Jacob Fatu.
One title change you predict happens before the year's end?
Jacob Fatu is going to get the title.
Love it. And now we're rolling to final thoughts. Listen, the first half of WB of 2026 for WWE has been defined by incredible storytelling, the rise of new stars like Sol Ruka, and the unforgettable rivalry of Roman and CM Punk. What's your take on the back half?
I am very hopeful. You know why? They have brought in a lot of newer faces from NXT, and they have been so successful. And they've already started grabbing a couple of more where I'm getting little hints of, ooh, this is going to be good. So we've got the rise of Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, Blake Monroe, and Fatal Influence. Those are, I'm very excited about that. And then some of these mid-carders that are just climbing the top to be even more elevated. So I am very hopeful we're going to see some newer faces really showing up at the end of the year.
Love it. All right, that actually wraps up this episode for our mid-season awards for WWE. Give us your choices. Shoot us a DM at the Shoots and Ladders. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe, both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josten.
All right, until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Have a great week. Bye, friends.
This has been Shoots and Ladders. Follow us for more content.